So last time I said I wanted to start with a to-do, but we didn't really get a chance to. So today we're going to dig right into it. I want to create what's called a interface first. So under our components, for components, we're going to say new file. And we're going to call it todo.ts. And inside we're going to have this interface. Okay, so it's going to be export interface to do. And what this does is it creates what's called an object. It's sort of like a descriptor for what your object is going to be. So if you had like a dog interface, you would have like legs, a name, maybe a nickname, and the owner's name, like that sort of thing. So for our to-do, we're going to have a done state, and that's going to be a Boolean. We need a way to track it somehow, so it's going to have a key and the description of what this to-do item is. So let me know when you guys are done adding this. I'm going to put it to the side. So the previous time we created this to-do page, but it was kind of just left there empty. So we're going to start adding a bunch of garbage from earlier, but if you want to start creating this script tag, and we can then start to consume the stuff that we've built. So the to-do here, the to-do interface is still here if you need it on the right side. I'm going to collapse everything that you don't need yet. So actually, no, that's fine. So we're going to import the input component that we built earlier, and also the to-do interface. And we're going to create these properties on this component, on this page. No, well, you can add this. I don't think you have the description.
I don't have that.
Yeah, add the description.
Yes.
So what did I have? Everybody's done with the to-do file? You done with the to-do file? Okay, I'm going to close it. So what I want to do is I want to add like we want to use the input control to do something, and I made some edits to it. We need to bind to the value of the control somehow, so this is how we're going to do it. We need to add this export let value in your input component, and then this bind value here on line 6. Waylon and Andy, I think you can add this as well.
Yeah, I'm already doing that.
So in your input.svelte, you want to add this export let value and the bind value.
What?
Have we finished the variable declarations over on the left side?
Mm-hmm. Yep, did that.
Michelle? Okay, let me know when you guys are done with this section.
It seems I have a problem.
What are you eating? Don't use your fingers. Are you done? So wash your hand.
Is that a problem? 29 on first page as well. There's item with no X or items no X.
What line is it? What line is yours?
Line 29.
129?
29.
Line 29.
Yeah. Oh, then line 30.
Yeah, items.push.
X. Description so red.
Okay, don't worry about that for now.
It shows something yellow.
I'm going to explain the code for a little bit. So let's start with the variable declarations. So this first const, we're using a const for variables when we don't want it to change. Okay? Const means constant. Constant means no change. Okay? And one of the patterns that we use here is if it's not going to change, we're going to add an underscore in front of the variable name. So that's why I have this underscore ID. And you can use whatever you want here, but it will be the key that we use when we look into our local storage to find the rest of the keys. Okay, and the second variable is just what's being stored in local storage. So we're going to look into the local storage to get all of the keys. You'll see that later in the onMount. And then for the once we have the list of keys, we get the list of items that are stored in those keys. So there's going to be two lists that we're going to be operating with. This description is what we're going to use to save and update any of the to-do items. So actually, we might want to look at how to use something else later, but for now, this is fine.
It seems I have a problem.
All right. I'm gonna let you guys try to finish the on mount, and then I'll explain what's happening here. So it's gonna use the variables that we talked about just now. Okay.
And since I have a problem.
Yep, I'll come back. So. Share yourself. Okay, I'll share on Discord. Is it still hard to see on this? Okay.
Not really. No.
Okay. I should be live. Okay. Let me know if you guys are having any issues, okay?
I have issues.
Yes. Put that value, and then we want to use it. Bind, colon, value. Colon, bind, d, colon, value. Get rid of that stuff. Okay. That's it. Yeah. All right. Now back into the page.self. This is good now. You're done. Okay. These are empty blocks because I haven't shown you inside. Don't worry about that. Wayland, are you good?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have all the code here for getting the keys that we're storing in local storage. So we're using the ID we defined before to get the items. And this is the keys that we get back. And we're doing a check to see if the keys actually exist. So if you notice, I'm hovering over this variable, and it says it's string or null. So if it's null, I don't want to continue with what's inside. If it is a string, then we want to continue with parsing. String is text. Stop. Okay. So, like I mentioned before, we have this keys array because we want to keep track of the keys. So when we do a parse, we're parsing this because it's a string. Okay, so anywhere you see JSON.parse, it's parsing a string into an object or an array. Okay, and in this case, this is an array. And then this is an object. So we're doing a keys.map. Now, what a map operation does is it loops over the array. It loops over each of the items oops, over each of the items. So this parameter here is, let's imagine you have 3 keys in this array. It's going to go to the first key, and then it's going to run what's inside here. It's going to go to the second key, and then run what's inside here. And then the third key, and so on and so forth. So that's what a map operation does. And it also returns another array. So if you want to think about it as a transformation, so we're turning this key array, and then we're creating a new items array. So we're looking at local storage for all of the stored keys that we have. Well, yeah. Okay, let me know when you guys are done with this function, and then we can start with a save.
What to do? Typing.
Give me 1 second, I'm gonna wash my hands.
Typing. Let's see. Do I have to do this?
You already have this. I'm just adding notes.
Oh.
Does it make more sense to you? Was it a mystery before?
Yeah, I like the notes.
I thought I was missing
I'm
something.
putting the notes down. I'm putting the notes down just to line up the lines and stuff.
Okay. Let me know when you guys are done. I'm gonna put the save function in view. If you guys want to start that, if you're already there, let me know if you have any issues as well. Come by.
You go up. Up even more. Up even more.
You already have this stuff. I didn't add any more notes up here. I only added the description.
Oh, and that's what I need to add.
You can just move it from the bottom if you added it previously.
I don't have it.
Do we need a checkbox though?
Don't worry about that. We'll get to that.
Okay. Notes. Oh, our mouth is gray.
What? You should be using on mount.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was a comma.
Why is there? There's no comma.
Up. Where was that comma and a dot on top?
It's a semicolon.
Yeah. You covered the dot part. There you go.
Okay.
Never mind. Fixed.
Okay. When you guys are done with the save function, then I can show you how to start using this function, and then we can start adding items to our to-do list. This might need to change here.
Now can I do something? Am I supposed to do something?
I'm thinking about how to go about creating this key. We might just want to use a package to create a random key generator. Let's do that actually. I don't want to create my own key, so.
Now can I do something?
If you guys are done with the map operation,
Yes,
let me know. Michelle, you good? Jason, you're good? So are you guys done with the save function as well? Okay, I'll let you do that. I'm going to open the terminal and we're going to install a new package. So for Windows, it's Control tilde. For Macs as well, actually. And if you already have it running, there should be a button here on the right side that says New Terminal. So you want to just create a new terminal and say npm I. Yes.
So make a new terminal. How?
Control tilde.
Control and tilde.
It's the key right beside the 1, to the left of the 1. Control tilde. Did it open?
Yes, sir. Just open it.
If you already had it open, so. Okay, so you want to go to terminal. You want to click the plus. Then type npm I.
I'm in terminal. I press npm I.
We're going to install uuid v4. I think that's the one. Let me just check. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Version 4?
npm.js. Yeah. uuid v4. So we're going to install that. npm I-d. Okay. It's a dash capital D after your npm install. Okay.
Okay, that's it.
And then hit enter.
Enter.
What's
Found
this?
0 vulnerabilities.
Rollback failed optional verb npm session 05. This operation couldn't be completed. Unable to locate Java runtime. Please visit.
Oh, you need to do
VM and stuff, right? VM use open loop, so no. You good. You don't, do you have it running?
I don't know.
Oh, you did have it running. Okay, you're good.
Okay.
It's taking a long time for my install.
Is mine already installed? Has mine already installed?
Yes, yours is installed.
Yay!
Not permitted. What?
And not operation not permitted. What are you doing?
I might have to restart my VS Code. So give me 1 second actually. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that.
Is it funny? Funny? PNPM.
You guys don't need the PNPM. I'm using something else.
Oh,
Yours is just regular NPM, okay?
and mine's NPM. Yeah. And mine is done. How do you find it? Can't find it.
Find what?
Is it supposed to like generate something?
It's supposed to give you access to import uuid. From uuid v4.
Can you turn this down?
Yeah, you want to write this down.
I think my code generated something I didn't want. Go over here. I showed this.
That's fine. That's because you did the stuff that you did earlier. I told you not to do.
Oh.
But it's fine because we're going to be using it in a minute.
That's right. UID from.
So import uuid, and then inside the inside the save item, we're gonna add it. We're gonna create a new ID.
What? I have an error. What is the problem?
Okay. I think that's all that's needed. I don't think we're going to be using this parameter actually, so we're going to get rid of it. But we do need to create a new to-do. So we're going to do const to-do is a to-do equals key is the ID. I'm going to pass in the description, and the done is false. we haven't actually created, we haven't used this one yet, but I want to actually rename it. So instead of save item, I want to change it to new item, because we are creating a new item here, a new to-do item. Rylan,
Yeah.
I think you're missing out some of the new stuff that we're doing.
So
So I renamed the save items to new item.
you
And then we're using the new uuid package. So the import that that we imported is just a function. We're going to call the function, which should give us a new ID. It's a unique ID generator.
So the stuff that's in function new item is going to be deleted.
Please follow along. Type what's in here. So the other stuff is still down here. We're just adding it in front, okay? But the parameter is now gone. There's no to-do up there anymore. I told you to put it away. Please put it away. So let's keep going. There's no parameter inside anymore. Look at the new item function. There should be nothing in there. Okay, get rid of that. And then we're going to create the to-do inside.
I have an error. It's on my local host.
Don't worry about it. I'll get to it. Do you have any errors in the method that we have here?
So far none.
Okay. So this is everything in this new item method. Sorry, function. Now I want to be able to use this now. I want to be able to say new item, and then I have this item shown on my page.
I'm now lost and I have a problem. I don't like it.
What is your issue?
My issue is an error.
What error? I don't see
Internal error.
Okay. Inspect. Until deprecated. It's not a function until one uuid. Let me see if my thing is working. Mine's still fine.
What's wrong with this thing? When I got the UUID thing and I press save,
Oh no, you're right. You're right. It is not happy with uuid.
yeah.
Hold on. Let me see how to use that package. Alright, so there is an issue using it like the way that I have it. So let's take a look. Import uuid console log.
I have to console log it.
That looks fine from their usage. I'm wondering if I have to use it from somewhere else. Let's see how we can use it. Regex JSON schema from string. I wonder if I can just do this. Dot.
I still have an error.
Yeah, I'm trying to help you, Andy. I'm trying to help everybody. Okay, well, let's see if we can use another package then. Let's see the original uuid package. Is there a TS version? Let's try this one. So go to your terminal again.
What one?
Go to your terminal and we're going to try using uuid TS, uuid -TS. Okay.
It doesn't allow me to type.
And same thing, we're going to do a -D.
It's not allowing me to type down here. Look.
Go to your other place. No, yeah. So this is your running app. You need a separate terminal. So here you can type npm on.
Here it's NB.
npm I uuid -TS. Let me install it quickly and see if I can use it. -TS. What is available here? Okay, so looks like there's a v4 function. We're going to import that. So the import should be updated to import v4 from uuid TS. Let's see if this one works. And down here, we're going to say v4, and this should create IO.
Got no errors. After running that thing.
Oh. I have an error.
It says internal error.
Same here. I have an internal error. Look.
Let me see if this works. Okay, so I don't know if that's gonna work, but for now it lets me load the application. What you want to do is add a .toString after the v4 function call.
Is there anything else that we need to add?
And if this doesn't work, then we'll try to create our own IDs for now.
It's not working.
500 internal.
I still have an internal 500 error.
You have everything that I have. You have the v4. You have the toString.
You want to stop and start the server?
Well, look, it has Todo.
You put a space in there. Did you install it? Did you install uuid? No, you put a space in there too. I don't know what you installed. I'll have to clean that up.
working again.
All right.
So that was a little too exciting. So down here, outside of the script, we're going to add the content that we need to display all of the stuff that we want on the page. So if you want to add the inputs and the heading, the page heading, and then in the each block, this is it's relatively clean actually. So for now, we're just going to display the description of all the items. I also want to add a button to add the to do. So button on click. I want to call the
You have 2 problems.
add new item.
That one.
Yes.
No, I don't have. For seconds it's free. I have a problem.
Okay. Let's keep going.
I said I didn't have a problem twice.
All right. If you have any issues with this bind value, it's because you need to update your input component. Okay. So I still have it up on the right side if you guys still need that. There's an export let value and a bind value. And if you have all of this, you should be able to see something like this on your page.
Go back.
Okay?
Only when you press the button. Huh? I don't know.
What happens when you press it?
Nothing. And it's already saying you finished all your tasks. Go back.
Yeah, so it looks like it's not adding it to the list.
Go back.
So we're going to do some debugging.
Yeah. Go down. I'm not finished.
You said go up. I went up.
I said go down.
Everybody okay with the updated input component? The input component is updated? Okay.
Oh.
I can open it again if you need it, but I'm going to close it for now. And I'm going to try testing to see what's going on. So one thing that we can do is actually add like a debugger at the top of the function. So right at the top of new item, I added this debugger command. And let's see how that works.
undefined.
So I'm going to click that button and the debugger should stop me where that debugger is. So, oh wait, it did get added. What the heck?
It won't let me click the button. When I click the button, it does nothing. Me too. It's like it's not even the button. Just there.
Hold on. If I refresh the page, it actually shows up.
Undefined. Dude, my guy moving. Bro, when we load your page.
Did you refresh your page?
Yeah, display.
Look how much undefined I have.
You have a bunch of undefined?
Yeah, she's undefined.
Okay.
Pressing high inside.
It won't let me. It won't.
Hold on. One problem at a time. Okay, I'm going through it myself too, right? So I added a debugger. I'm saying go through this.
Jason.
All right. Oh boy. Okay, so it's not actually going to let me see what's going on here. It runs everything.
Why is it not everything?
It runs it,
Is it supposed to?
but what the heck?
It's not the
Why didn't it show me this before? Oh, okay. What the heck?
The problem?
It the toString was a problem. Okay. I have to find another way of getting us some random IDs. So this toString is not actually working to do what we want it to do. Let's do something like this for now. I'm gonna get rid of it, and I'm just gonna. So the v4 line here. This line, the toString line, I'm gonna comment it out. We're gonna do something else for now. I'm gonna look up a solution for this, and then we'll talk about it next time. But for now, in your line 43, your key : ID, I'm gonna do a math dot random. It's a 0 to 1, so we actually have to multiply this. So this is very not safe. You don't want to do this in real code. But we're going to do that for now. We're going to multiply it by 1,000,000. So it should give us a number between 1 and 1,000,000. One more thing. We need to do a math dot floor.
3 and 1.
No. So if you want to be safer, actually, you want to have 9 zeros after it. So 1,000,000,000. And this expects a string, so we're going to do a dot toString. I'm going to full page that.
What? that I kicked over here?
Sorry?
It wants me to click the RBC VPN again.
What happened? Oh, you've been adding things the whole time, so. Eight, 92. You've been adding too much. If it's not working, stop adding more. How about you, Wayla?
It's not even adding anything.
It's not showing anything.
Yeah.
Do you have this items.push?
Yeah.
Do you have the keys.push?
Yeah.
How about this each?
Yeah. I remember this one. Sure.
You have to have the whole thing. And then the item.description inside.
Yeah, I do.
Okay? So I want you to go to your browser,
Yeah.
right click on the page,
Yeah.
and inspect. Do you see any errors?
No.
In the console?
Like, console. It doesn't say anything in the console, no. Oh, no. There it is.
What does it say?
Ooh. I found something. This. It's making a div on the find.
Description.
Spell it right?
What do you see in the console?
That's the first one. This is the second one.
No, I don't want to see that. I want to see console. What does this say? Go back to your code. I think you might be missing a closing tag somewhere. Each. Open div. Closing div. Yes. You want to try comment these out. This paragraph.
Okay.
Save. This page now.
No.
Okay. Well, it's not going to say anything now because. Let's go back. Go back to your code. Let's see. What do we have here? Job description is fine. It's not fine. Weird. Description. Property of null. I see. Okay, so it looks like whatever item was added, it didn't have a description. So there used to be description. So maybe when you added it, you added something that didn't have any. Now, you want to go to local storage. I did create keys in the tag, but there's a bunch that doesn't have any description. So you want to get rid of all of these.
I found how to delete the undefined.
Okay.
I went to inspector and delete all of them. Or the undefined.
And what's creating keys? Okay, so it is working somehow.
Is it?
this is the local storage. This is where we're storing everything.
Oh.
Okay, so now if we refresh,
Okay,
and
that's
we add some things. It's not adding it here. It's adding your key and you're done, but it's not adding our description. It's weird. Items not finished. Stringify. Local storage. Item. Key. Stringify to. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Okay, so
Andy, are you okay?
yeah, I don't know
I'll help you later, Raylan.
I don't know on the fly. It's in my debugger.
I'm gonna see what. I'm gonna try to get it working for everybody else and see what's going on. Okay.
Client? Who's client?
Do I have to refresh every time? Because I shouldn't have to refresh. Why is it making me refresh? Okay. Have duplicate keys. I do I? Okay. So when I talked about the local storage earlier, if you do a right click on your page and inspect, there should be a application tab for Firefox. I have to go to the storage tab, but once you get there, there should be a local storage.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to get rid of some of these.
The logo storage, I don't have it. Seasonal storage? No, it's only the local storage. That is.
Why is it so complaining that I have duplicate keys?
2 keys.
Cannot have duplicate keys. I don't have duplicate keys anymore. So we have this random number. We have a test. We have a toaster. Is it complaining about these guys? Oh, I need to clean up this too. I'm gonna delete everything that I have. Start from scratch.
I'm not addicted.
Okay.
I'm in local storage.
Go.
7
But why?
days.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So instead of push, let's do this. So go back to your items.push. It does not like item.push. So we're gonna do what's called a destructure. So go back to that line and say items equals square bracket dot 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 items, and then add the to do at the very end. I'm going to do the same thing for the keys because that's going to have the same issue. Anywhere where we have a push, actually, we're going to have to do that. keys.
Can I go back push?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I have any more pushes. Nope, that's the only two. So let's save that. And I'm gonna go check on my page.
Can I go back?
Hold on. I'm gonna go back once I check, okay?
Post.
Yeah. Okay. So it was that issue. All right?
So wait, can you go back?
How do you delete orders? I think about that.
Don't worry about deleting the stuff in your local storage. We're gonna get to that. There's a function here for that, right? So we're gonna look at that next.
It's great. Oh
But
wait, I'm using the wrong brackets.
yeah, so it's a square bracket. What
Yeah.
this does is it creates a new array. Whenever we update any arrays, it's a good idea to create a new array from it.
Not saying undefined.
It's saying, right, you had some issues with description. Yeah, your description is not being saved in this object. See? So I'm gonna help you later because I need to look at your code more.
How to delete this?
We're gonna get to that, okay?
Yay!
We're gonna get to that. But now you should have a working to-do list that you can add to. But we want to be able to delete from it, right? So let's do that quickly, actually, because we want to clean up some of it. So inside your div, where it had the item description, I'm going to put it on different lines. But we're going to add a button here.
Button.
And we're going to call it delete item. And we're going to provide it the key. So item.key. Oh, sorry. I need to call it with the arrow function. So I'm going to put that in front. So your delete item, I've expanded it, should look like this. There's a couple of filters. And what the filter does is it looks for something that you don't want and it removes it from your array. And we're assigning it back to the items array. So what this does is it sort of does what we did up here, is it recreates the array. So we won't have any issues here with the delete. Okay, I'm going to actually test it out just to see if we're doing the right thing. We see the delete button, we click it, and it's gone.
It's showing me something.
Okay, something. And I can delete.
There's nothing.
I'll get to you, Waylon. I know your stuff is still broken.
Wait, I'm fine, and I have a delete button next to it.
But can you actually delete the item?
Yeah.
Good. So it is working somehow.
But I can't type well.
I know. So you still have something wrong with your description.
Come here though. It's showing me something.
So I'm going to put the code back up. On the delete item. And did you miss a colon here?
Oh.
Colon, not dot. Colon, not comma. Colon. Colon. Okay.
And now it's just in 500 and
No, you still have something wrong. One click equals. There you go.
now.
There. I can delete all your undefineds.
Me too. I think it is the same color thing.
No, he's good. You can add.
Oh.
You probably missed a step. You missed a step. Yeah. You missed a step.
That's not.
What do your input dots spell? Export let value string. You missed the bind value here.
Huh?
I'll put it back up. You missed that part. That's why it's not working for you.
Oh, so now.
Oh.
You missed this. On line 6.
Bam.
Michelle, you're good? All right. So technically you have a to-do app. Actually, what I want you
We
to
need
do
checkbox.
is let's add the checkbox. And actually, we're going to have to create a new property called checked equals item dot done. So this checked property is not on the component yet. Waylon, is your input now working?
I'm testing.
Because we're going to move on and create.
Yes, it is.
It's not
It's good?
fine to
Yeah.
Okay.
type never.
All right, so let's open our checkbox component. I have it open on the right. So in the script tag, we're going to say export let checked. And we're going to default it to false. So equal false, export let checked equals false.
Do we make a new checkbox?
No, it's the same, it's the existing checkbox. I want you to add this to that.
Checkbox.
Okay, so after you have it saved, your page.svelte should stop complaining, but we still need to bind the value to our control. So let's see, checked. Yeah. So what you want to do is, there's a shorthand here. It's just curly brace checked in the input control. So if I save that, and if I go back, there should be a button there now. But I don't think it's going to save, but I'm going to leave that for next time because I think we did quite a
It
bit.
doesn't allow me to add something now.
What issue are you having?
It doesn't allow me to add anything.
Doesn't want you to add what?
So let's put some like
So.
Huh. It's empty.
You have some issues. You have a bunch of bands. You have a bunch of keys, but they're not rendering. There's a couple that don't have descriptions. Let's see what that is. keep going into it. Something happened.
It's fixed.
Oh, the refresh.
It's
Why does the refresh?
How?
Next one, do you trigger? Oh, let me see if I have that issue.
Let's reload.
No, I don't have that issue.
And then should the done checkbox be? Checkbox be?
I'll check over what issues you're having later, Andy.
Having issues.
Jason, you're good? Michelle, everything's okay?
Having issues.
Okay. So, if you guys want to do some styling of this list, feel free, but we'll go through that next time as well. So, we're going to end here. If you have any questions about any of the stuff we did, let me know. But otherwise, I'm going to take a look at what these guys are having issues with.
There's this checkbox that show
Yeah, you
done.
get, you get,
Done. The checkbox is not here.
do you import it?
Damn.
You add the import, did you add the checkbox? I added the checkbox. If you don't add the checkbox,
Is it this way?
import that checkbox, yeah, but go back to the page.
What?
No, page. I added the checkbox in there. You didn't add the checkbox.
Right there.
Unplug it? Oh.
You I don't know what's wrong with you. Let's get rid of the V4.
Yeah. Okay. Got it now.
Okay.
Done.
So your app is now working?
Yep.
I don't have this.
Was something in there? Okay, I start using this to do this.
Something about good.
Wait, each one update. Oh. You just highlighted something. Really deep. So you open to the page. Okay. So this. Okay, I'm ready. I'm gonna go start packing up too. Unrecoverable. I'll see you next week and
I'll see you on Discord.
in classes. Confuses.
Bye. Bye. Good night. You too. Bye. Eat all the keys. Here's this. Refresh. No test. Add. Oh, okay.
What's the problem? Toast.
Yeah.
Bam.
Delete. Refresh.
Errors.
Alright. So this guy over here. We want to do it now. On the floor.
Huh?
Yeah, it didn't delete correctly. It didn't delete correctly.
How did we?
And you don't add the math on floor, it doesn't delete correctly.
First. We will. First.
It still didn't delete correctly. Why is yours? What was it? The key. Local storage shop remove key. Huh. Why are you so busted? What's going on?
No.
Keys? There should be only one key now. Delete all. Refresh. SDF, add, BBBB, add, CCCCC, add. I want to delete BBBB. BBBB is the last one here.
Press delete.
It's 465. Delete. 465 is not deleted. Items not filter. Keys dot filter. Keys dot filter. Key is not all. Is that how I add it? Yeah, it is. Oh, why isn't it working for you?
Oh, I added this.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
If you're happens if we get rid of it.
No, it's fine.
Mark 1, 2, 3, and 4.
That's fine.
That's not.
It's fine. It does the same thing. I'm telling you it's fine.
Not.
Can I see your deletes? I know it deletes it from this list, but why doesn't it delete from the local storage? Right? Is it still here?
Mm-hmm.
What did you call it to do keys?
I called it two keys.
That might be the issue.
Maybe.
That's what it's calling it.
These disappear.
Yeah, I know.
Refresh this.
Test.
Wait.
Test. Test. It's still not working.
Why is test always still here?
No, okay. So, to do keys, it's not being updated.
Oh.
Oh, storage.
Talking about.
Set
This is in the link.
and then keys. So I'm done. Keys. So I don't know why it's just you having this issue. Because we should be having this issue too.
I think that was a lot of this. I'm just gonna check right now.
So.
It's what?
What did you do?
And if I know. It's all here.
Okay.
Still not work?
It deleted all the keys. It's not supposed to delete all the keys. It deleted all the keys. So if you refresh, nothing will show up. But we know there's still a key left over. Alright, I'm gonna go play around with this, but we need to go. And the error sucks.
Can we do this at
It's
home?
giving me a headache.
Can we do this at home?
Yeah, we're gonna find the issues and fix it.
Okay.
I just don't want to do it here because I'm bent over trying to look at your code. Put it in your bag.
That one?
Yeah.
This one?
Yes, please.